Hi readers, welcome back to my book talk. Today we are going to be talking about books that are all about libraries. As you guys know, I work at a library, but I am also studying to be a librarian. I'm in grad school for that. So not only do I love books, I love libraries. So the first book I'm going to talk to you about is called Property of the Rebel Librarian. And this is written by Allison, Varnes. And I am excited about this book because it also talks about little free libraries. And I love books so much that I have a little free library in front of my house. And it was a gift that my family gave to me almost about 6 years ago for Mother's Day, because they know how much I love books and sharing books with people. So this book is about June Harper, and June is a middle school student, and her parents find a book at the school library that they don't want her to read, and they decide that they are going to ban it from her school. And not only do they ban that book, but they decide that other books in the library have to be banned. So then she's just kind of like at a loss. How is she going to find books to read? And then one day she finds a little free library, and all the books that she can't read at her school library are now available there at the little free library. So then she decides that she can have her own little free library at school so that her fellow students can read all of the banned books. So she finds an empty locker and she starts sharing books there. So will she be found out? You'll have to read Property of the Rebel Librarian to find out. Now the next book is called Lost in the Library. And this one is written by Josh Funk, and it's illustrated by Stevie Lewis. Now this is a book about patience and fortitude. They are the two lion statues that flank the New York Public Library. Now one day, the sun is rising and Patience notices that his friend Fortitude has not returned to his post. Fortitude likes to go into the library and go on adventures, or really, Patience doesn't know exactly what he does when he goes into the library. So Patience goes on his own adventure of the library to try to find Fortitude so that he can get him back to the front of the steps of the library before the sun rises and everybody starts coming in. And so as Patience goes into the library, he meets all kinds of cast of characters of other people that are there in the library. And he finally finds his friend. Now, if you want to find out what happens when he finds his friend, you're going to have to check out Lost in the Library. And the illustrations, what I love about the illustrations of the book, it kind of has like a paper quality. You know, some books are glossy. This one is more paper, and it's just, they're kind of darker photos to kind of give you that sense of what a library is like after hours. But still, it's beautiful illustrations. So check that one out. And then the last one I'm going to talk about is called The Boy Who Was Raised by Librarians by Carla Morris, illustrated by Brad Sneed. Now this book is about a little boy named Melvin, and he loves going to the Livingston Public Library. And the librarians there are his friends. And the book takes you from his first trip to the library when he's in first grade all the way up to him being an adult. And these librarians have been through with him through all kinds of things, starting with helping him sort and classify some bugs. And all the way up to high school, they help him prepare for a quiz show. And there's so much other adventures that Melvin gets to have in the library. So if you want to find out, then you need to pick up The Boy Who Was Raised by Librarians. It's a beautiful tribute to the importance of libraries and librarians on a young person's life. So check out The Boy Who Was Raised by Librarians, Lost in the Library, or Property of the Rebel Librarian. Until next time, bye!